It's the one and only CP3 here. This is my first video on this channel, and I made this channel because I want to see how many Chris Paul fans out there in the world. I want to see how many Chris Paul fans are there and watch my videos. All these videos on this channel is going to be about Chris Paul, and if you are a Hornet fan, click that subscribe button right on me, or just, click it for me, and I'll subscribe back to you. I promise you. If you're a Hornet fan, Hornets Nation, we don't win it all if we have CP3. Hornet fans, CP3 fans, subscribe to me. I'll sub back. Thank you. So what I'm gonna do right away, right now, is I'm gonna make a new video for each team of CP3's possible destinations. Those teams include the Hornets, the Magic, the Lakers, the Knicks, and I'll make videos for any more teams that I feel that CP3 could possibly go to. Well, Bobcats too. So right now, I'm gonna start out with the New York Knicks. I'm just gonna tell you a little why CP3 should go there, why he shouldn't. Money, okay, so the New York Knicks swept by Boston first round of the playoffs with Amari and Carmelo. I did not think it was going to happen. I thought Knicks were going to beat Boston. That didn't happen. So after Game 4, they re-signed Chauncey Billups. That gave me some question. So that means that they're not in the running for Chris Paul. I guess they still are, but I don't see them doing it unless they trade Billups to the Hornets for Chris Paul. The Knicks would be a good destination for Chris Paul because they'd have their own big three of their own. Why not get Chris Paul? The Knicks would have Chris Paul, Carmelo, Amari, add in Landry Fields, Ronnie Turioff. That team's a decent team. That team's going to challenge the Heat, Bulls, and Celtics for the #1 seed. I'll tell you that right now. That'd be amazing if CP3 goes to New York. Like I said, it's probably not going to happen because they re-signed Chauncey Billups. Apparently they think Billups can do something for them. Billups is like 50 years old. Not that old, but Billups, he's getting up there in age, and I don't think he's going to be around much longer. So you need to get a good point guard. The Knicks, other than this Billups situation, how would Chris Paul not fit in would be if Carmelo decides, I saw it at the end of the year, if he decides to do whatever he wants on offense. Chris Paul, he can't live with that. Chris Paul relies on passing and people setting picks for them. That's why Amari would fit in with them, pick and roll. Chris Paul would get a ton of assists there. He can shoot. Not as much, obviously. He wouldn't score enough. He scores like 18 now with nobody but DUS on the Hornets. Think about if he's put with two other superstars. He'd be scoring 10 a game. I'm okay with that if they were winning. Money. Chris Paul, $19 million a year right now. It's probably going to eventually go up. Knicks, can they afford that? I personally don't think they can because they got a big contract with Amari, big contract with Carmelo, but yet they're like one of the highest they have the highest salary in the NBA. So I'm sure they financially could. It would be tough though, and just like the Heat, though, if they got Chris Paul, it'd be Chris Paul, Carmelo, Amari. You have nobody else. Their bench would be so bad that it wouldn't even be funny. I thought the Heat's bench would be bad, and the Heat, their bench is great. The Heat have good role players. That's what I'm afraid the Knicks would not have. They'd have Landry Fields, but name one other person on that team that you've at least heard of, you got Jared Jeffries and Ronnie Turioff and Tony Douglas. I don't think it'd work out. But, you never know. CP3, I don't think you're going to be going to the Knicks. Could. I'd love to see you in a Knicks uniform. It's not like I don't want to be going to the Knicks. I don't see it happening. But like I said, this is the one and only CP3. My next next team will probably be coming back to the Hornets. Why he should and shouldn't come back. And subscribe. See you later.